Good afternoon. So today's our new theme is natural resources. My name is Yudash Vasivara. So in this lesson we will speak about types of natural resources. Let's go. At first, what is a natural resource? A natural resource is a source of products that are inherent to Earth. Natural resources include renewable and non-renewable resources. Natural resources are exploited to create the products and services that we depend on. Natural resource extraction causes great environmental disruption. There are two types of resources. The first one is renewable and non-renewable. So what are renewable sources? So in this picture you can see the sample for renewable resources. They are wind, solar energy and forest. Wind. Wind is caused by the uneven heating of the atmosphere. Some areas of the world, such as coastal regions, have more wind than others because the terrain of the area is relatively flat and has few obstacles to block the wind from blowing. The power of wind drives sailboats. It has been used to power windmills that grind grain. Windmills can also use the circular movement of the blades to turn a turbine. This is increasingly used as a means of generating electricity. Solar energy. The sun is the closest star to Earth. It brings heat and light to the world. Some areas of the world, such as those closest to the equator, have more sun than others. The sun shines naturally, but it is not affected by human activity. It cannot be used up. However, its intensity varies with the seasons, and it is not available at night. So, what does it mean non-renewable resources? So in this page you can see a sample for non-renewable resources. Fossil fuels, they are coal, petroleum and natural gas. Fossil fuels take millions of years to form. They are the product of the fossilized remains of the dead plants and animals that have been exposed to the heat and pressure deep within the Earth's crust. There are many types of fossil fuels such as petroleum, natural gas and coal. Forest. Forests have moderate climate, help cleanse the air and water, and house wildlife. They also provide thousands of wood products and related jobs. Trees are used to make paper, hockey sticks, flooring, and food. Forests face threats from fire, pollution, erosion, and acid rain. Fossil fuels are arguably one of the most valuable natural resources in modern times. It is estimated that 86% of the world's energy comes directly from burning fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the sources of energy for almost every machine, including the generators that produce electric energy. Because fossil fuels take so long to form, they are being consumed faster than they can be produced. Fossil fuels are a major contributor to air pollution because when they are burned, they release many dangerous gases such as nitrogen dioxide, methane, and carbon dioxide. So we will watch a video about what does it mean natural resources.
Natural resources are resources occurring in nature that can be used to create wealth. Some of these resources we are going to talk about in this video. Any natural resources that can be used to help people in your place are renewable resources. For example, the clothes you wear. Clothes we wear most likely come from cotton. Cotton comes from a plant that can grow back and produce more cotton. Since we can use it again, it's a renewable natural resource. Natural resources that cannot be replaced once it has been used is a non-renewable resource. An example of this would be petroleum, coal, and metals. Once it leaves the ground, we can't put it back or grow more. Although we can't replace non-renewable resources, some things can be recycled and used again. We can recycle our cans, plastic, and other non-renewable products. Sun, water, trees, animals, and plants. The sun is a very important natural resource that gives off heat and light. We need heat to keep us warm and help plants grow. The light from the sun gives off energy that provides food for plants, which provides food for all living things on Earth. Without water, we would not be able to live. We must have water to keep us hydrated. We also use water to clean our bodies, cook with, and also for fun activities such as swimming. Plants and animals would not be able to survive without water either, which would affect people as well. Trees are important because they give off oxygen, which is necessary for life. Trees also filter the air that we breathe, and are useful for shade and cooling as well. People use trees to make paper, homes, boats, and many more things. Animals, such as cows, are also important natural resources. We use cows for meat and milk, which is also used for other dairy products. We use horses to get around and other animals to help with farming. Plants are also considered a natural resource. Plants create food, such as vegetables and fruits that living things need. Cotton plants also allow us to make clothing. Some plants even provide us with medicines and vitamins. So why do we need these natural resources? Without them, we would not survive. Natural resources give us food, energy, light, hydration, and all the essentials for daily living. All living things depend on water and sun. Without one, the others will be useless. Because natural resources are necessary, we must be sure that we do everything we can to conserve our resources by taking care of our Earth.
So dears, now we can watch a video about natural resources. So in this video you can watch what does it mean natural resources. So we will watch why natural resource use matter.
Why managing our natural resources matters. Water, land, soils, food, air, minerals, and metals. Our whole civilization relies on them to survive. And yet strong growth in the population from 7 billion today
to up to 9 billion by 2050 means increasing demand is depleting these vital resources. There is potential for serious scarcities in the years ahead. If current practices continue, water scarcity and contamination, desertification, air pollution, loss of biodiversity, and land degradation will be more critical in the years ahead. All of these eventually have an impact on human health. It's hard to find balance. Forests, for example, are the habitat for 77% of globally threatened birds. The trade in their timber and other forest products is estimated at $330 billion a year. However, ecotourism generates $77 billion in the same period, and 60 million indigenous people depend on these forests, which also contribute to the livelihoods of 1.6 billion people worldwide. Ayo and May can see the impact resource use is having on the environment around them. They worry about what will happen to their communities when the resources are gone, and what will happen to the world in the near future if this keeps going. They can see how the current use and management of natural resources is affecting the environment around them, changing ecosystems, and impacting biodiversity. Therefore, they understand the need for urgent change and the importance of groups such as the International Resource Panel. Hosted by the United Nations Environment Programme, the IRP is made up of eminent scientists who study the global trends of natural resource use, the socio-economic and environmental impacts of these trends, and the opportunities we have for a more sustainable future. They try to answer the world's most critical resource questions in order to develop practical solutions for government policymakers, industry, and society. Because we are using more resources than the planet can provide or replenish, the IRP's aim is to steer us away from overconsumption, damaging production, waste, and ecological harm to a more prosperous and sustainable future. Ayo and May are relieved. They are glad that the IRP is around to support governments, industries, and society as they work to find a balance between economic growth and the well-being of the planet, breaking the link between natural resource use and harmful environmental impacts. They are also happy to see those in their community receive a sustainable source of income and that the well-being of their families is ensured. Want to learn more about the International Resource Panel? Visit www.unep.org/resource panel for more information.
So dears, it is the end of our video lesson. I think all the videos and PPT are very understandable for you. If you have got any questions or any misunderstandings, you can easily contact me. Don't forget to do all the tasks on the Moodle platform. Thank you for your attention. Our lesson is over. Goodbye.